5. Now what has happened is the first 4 weeks has been a grace period, which means that we haven't been marked on our assignment. But now we are in week 5 and it is marked. And this assignment that I'm working on is worth a whole frickin' 50%, which is a lot. So it better be damn good. Anyway, we're now on our way to Mitre 10 because I need to pick up a chef knife, which I'll explain later. But anyway, let's go. Hello. Pretty good. Try that.
You found everything you were looking for?
Yep.
Awesome.
So the project we have to work on is to understand organic shapes. So we are going to be making a handle for some kitchen implement. The implement I've chosen is a chef knife. I don't know, I like sharp things. Yeah. Okay, so this is where the problem lies. Most people hold the chef knife wrong. Most people hold it like that, or like that, which is a big no-no because that strains your finger. Not good. What you want to do is the pinch grip. Grab your finger and thumb, pinch the knife, and then you curl your fingers onto the blade like that. That is how you properly hold a chef knife. Now, what I want to do is I want to make a handle that makes it intuitive for your fingers to go like this and make it comfortable. When it comes to cutting, you get in there and it's really, really easy. Okay, I'm now going to cut some random pieces of food and you sort of get an idea of how people hold the knife. There we go. A really cool way to understand where the pressure of the knife on my hand. This is how we're going to do it. Ta-da! If we put our hand inside a surgical glove like so, and then we'll be able to mark on the glove with the vivid where the pressure is on the knife, because I'll be able to feel it. Here we go. A lot of pressure mainly in here, because that would be that area there, but it's mostly all centered in this little bit here, which is understandable because that is the pinch. Okay, so before I can progress further, I need to see if I can get the black part, the handle off this knife. Side profiles of knife shapes I'm thinking of. Tomorrow I'll start contouring them and making them. It's such a strange morning. So much mist. So I'm really liking this idea. As simple as possible, maybe drill a hole in the blade, and that's where the pinch is held. I'm going to keep iterating on the pipe shape and see what happens. So the idea with this one is that it doesn't have the hole in the blade and it has sort of a upturned place here, so you rest your thumb in there like that. It's my final render. I really like the shape. Sort of a circle within a circle. So I'm thinking of going to cut the hole in the blade. Kind of a cool design feature. And yeah, I think it looks really unique. I'm going to show it to an actual chef and see what he thinks of the design. He might completely screw it over and think, eh, not so good, but we'll see. So, oh, okay. Yeah. I'll explain my thoughts behind them. But so the idea was to get, you know, the hand further up the blade, sort of just onto the edge of the blade. I'm contemplating with a few different designs, but one of the designs was to put a hole in the blade, and sort of like, so you would like, that would be the point where it pinched, so it would stop your fingers from slipping down the blade.
My question would be, if you put a hole in the blade, are you going to weaken the knife? Quite often they fall on the floor, but they get brittle when they're hardened. And they can snap.
So unfortunately my battery ran out mid-interview, which is not very professional look, which sucks. But unfortunately my design is flawed apparently, and here's why. So what Dale was saying is, number one, you can't have a hole in the blade because that will ruin the structural integrity of the blade, which is not good. Number two, you can't have the handle coming down too low because that will get in the way when you're sharpening the blade. And another thing he said is the perfect shape of a handle is sort of like, imagine holding like a little fish in the hand. That's the perfect shape of a handle. It's the most comfortable. So, back to the drawing board, I think. Alright, now that I've made the clay, very rough clay model, I'm not liking the shape. What I do like about it is this round part, circle within a circle. It kind of reminds me of bubbles, which is a natural shape. So what I'm thinking of doing is this. It's this back handle. I'm thinking, if you're doing a pinch grip, you don't need so much back handle. So maybe, just maybe, we can do that shape, which is quite a cool knife shape. Quite like that. Could be a lot of fun. I think I've got a shape I like. Okay, so the next step of the melting process is to take your clay model and put it into a foam model. Here we go. Day. I have the rough blanks. Now I need to make these things look more like this, and eventually make it look more like that. Thus is flat. I'm not overly happy with the shape. I like how it goes up. You know, it's got that underneath angle. I like that. But overall it's pretty boring, so I need to make that cooler. So that's what I'm working on here, and I'm thinking maybe if it's like an actual cone shape and we cut it up a bit. Anyway, let's go with that. I'm so over this mold making, man. Goes on and on. I still haven't found a shape that I really, really like yet. Okay, it's now 8:30 at night. It's kind of frustrating. I spent the whole day working on the handle and I still haven't come up with a shape that really just excites me yet. So I guess I'll just keep working at it tomorrow. It'll be delayed. I was hoping to get the whole thing done by the weekend, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Well, I've got it. I finally got it. Oh my gosh. So I was thinking about, and I have to leave it on that cliffhanger because we are out of time. Anyway, part 2 will be coming out next week, so please like and subscribe. Like it, subscribe it, and I'll see you next week.